Seen a lot of videos on YouTube about the hay bale gardening. Most of them seem to show how you get started. This one I just wanted to show you what the results are. Started this hay bale probably about the middle of March conditioning. About 2 weeks got through the conditioning, another week for cooling down, and planted tomatoes on Good Friday. You see right here 6 hay bales, fence post, cattle panel, and everything. I got 4 of the cherry type grape tomatoes, 6 better boys and 6 big boys with an automatic drip watering system. We get closer here, take a look at some of the tomatoes. You'll see cherry tomatoes, I've already taken one harvest off the bottoms, and all these I used a single stem approach and pruned pretty heavily on the bottom as they started coming in. I've already got the first crop off the bottom of my smaller cherry type tomatoes, and you see a second crop coming on, and maybe even a third crop. I think next year I won't prune these quite as heavily, let them bush a little more, because I got vines now going above 8 feet. I'm not sure how I'm going to get to those up there. Get down here to the better boys and you'll see the plants along here. You can actually get right down here and hopefully we can get a view. I just started the little irrigation drip system going so you could see how the drip system works. But you'll notice, see, it's dripping water out. And our water, got it automatically set up to water them about every 3 or 4 days. I'll adjust it depending on the rain. I think next year I'll add a little gardener's lime to the bales in the conditioning process, just to deal with a problem I've had with some black rot, not a whole lot. I put a little lime in the middle of the growing season, but I think it'd been better if I put it in the beginning with. But anyway, you can see these plants are up about 5 feet tall. You can see how I've got the cattle panel anchored to my fence post, just drove them in the ground. Again, the hay bales now are getting down to where they're starting to decompose and everything. Put some petunias on the side just to dress it up for my wife so it'd look pretty. A few marigolds in there supposed to help the bugs and things. Had one plant right here, caterpillars got into real bad and killed it, but it's still, the fruit's still ripening. The rest of them though, if you take a look, you can see how my tomatoes are doing. They're coming along fine. I'm starting to enjoy some of the nice ripe ones. They're starting to come along real good. You can see the first crop starting to get good and ripe here, and the second crop's coming on pretty good at the tops. And these here are getting way above my head. I'm 6 feet, and those, I'd say that's about 8 feet to the top of that vine there. So these are that's better boys back this way. Come down here, I've got big boys down on this side right here. And you can see what I've got going on as my tomatoes are getting ripe and everything, what the vines are looking like. And there's some more of the last 2 big boys right here. Now we get into a big problem, and this is what I call my killer bales. You notice there's nothing growing in these bales here. Cucumbers have had a hard time down here. Cantaloupe's not doing real good. And the pumpkin, I won't say I got 1 pumpkin out of the whole lot growing still. Come to find out, if the fields are sprayed with broadleaf spectricide, evidently it stays in the bale. So I've already got talking to some neighbors who don't allow the fields to be sprayed to get some bales from them. Again, this is the results from my hay bale gardening. Last year I did 4 bales. This year I did 12 bales this year. 6 are really good bales. I think what I'll do next year, I'm going to expand it even more, just making sure I get bales or organic bales next year. So just wanted to show you some results about the hay bale gardening. It really does work. It's the easiest gardening I've ever done. No tilling, no hoeing. The only thing you got to do is prune them religiously, keep the bugs, the hornworms, keep a close watch for those. Other than that, it's been a joy this year. Thank you for watching.